one of the things we talked about as far as like, you getting your start in comedy was back in the Vine days.
Vine, yes.
We feel old. Like, why did you try to kind of break into comedy that way? Or like, what was the first skit that you did?
I was just in college and I was in a frat. Shocker. I was in a frat and I just had a disposal of like 50 guys that always wanted to be in videos. So I just always could hit up my friends, like, do you want to be in this? And they loved it. Could bribe them with a couple rolling Red Rocks or whatever, give them a couple brews up in there and they'd do it. But it was just fun to, just 6 seconds. It distracted me from school, which was great.
Always need distractions from school, definitely.
But I was in film school, so I still was doing homework, if you think about it.
And I mean, part of your beginnings in comedy also kind of has to do with your parents who are here.
They're here. They're somewhere in there.
They were here for the Roadhead joke and all of the other cocaine material. So
yeah, it's.
What's that like?
Ask them.
That out?
I don't know. I think it's all don't ask, don't tell. One of the jokes in my special is about how my dad swam by the birds and the bees, which is 100% true. It's a true story. He told me about his schlong and where it went, and now I'm here. So had he not done that, I wouldn't be here. So he gave me a career in multiple ways. He just talked, and it's just his words just turn into jokes. He did the will joke tonight it's real. He's like, do you have a will?
Seriously thinking about that. I mean, and also, your dad, shout out to Ron, also your mom.
Oh, government name, all right.
Yeah. Baby, come on, baby. It's the LA Times,
Yeah.
So anyway, your mom, though, got you your first kind of like push into comedy.
Yeah, she cut out an article and put it on my pillow and was like, stand-up comedy workshop classes when I was 17. And when I was that age, I was like, why would I listen to anything my parents do? All I wanted was like Mountain Dew and just to yell things on Xbox Live. So anything that was like, anything that your parents would give you, you wouldn't want to do. But for whatever reason, I was like, all right, let me give this a try, and I ended up loving it.
And then the whole concept, the 10,000 hour rule of getting good at anything. I mean, what were some of your early sort of things that you would do to push yourself to get out there and do comedy? I mean, what were some places you started?
Oh, dude, I used to do shows in Santa Clarita in the back of a Marie Callender's pie shop.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I was not ready for that.
I don't know how many hours I put in there, but one is too many. I mean, getting paid in limerang is a loo. I mean, it just what sucked is it was permanent stage time on the weekends. But before I was making videos, I was doing that, and I would but the crowds were old. And there's nothing wrong with old people. Lies. There was nothing wrong, but my set would be tailored towards them, and then on the weekdays I would come to the open mics in LA, and I would do that material, and it wouldn't work for them. Because they're young, they didn't get it. Then I would do the younger jokes that I was working on, which felt more natural to me, and then I'd do them at the pie shop, and those would bomb. Yeah. So it was always trying to find this battle, and that's why I think a Rite Aid joke is kind of this middle ground for me.
Right.
Where, if my parents' friends come to the show, they're like, that Rite Aid bit is... that might be the closer right there,
Well, I mean, that actually is kind of cool. I kind of think of print journalism sort of as the Marie Callender's of media. It's like, this shit's still open.
Yeah, but it paved the way for so many things.
I wanted to also talk about your special that came out.
Pterodactyl, woo!
Yeah.
Prime Video.
Get the plug.
Jeff Bezos!
And I think it's just really, just interesting because, again, people are getting familiar with comedy in all different types of ways. What transpired for you to want to do a special, do it with Amazon, and why right now?
I was touring pretty heavy, and about halfway through the tour, Amazon came to me and my manager and was like, we want to do something with you. But I think so much of this town, it feels flaky, doesn't feel real. Like most dates too, you're just like, is this gonna happen? It doesn't feel real. Up until it came out and was literally on the remote with it, I didn't believe it was happening because there's so many layers until it goes through. But they said they wanted to do something. They gave us a time frame, when to do it, a little bit of a budget, and we were like, this is what we're gonna do. And yeah. And then they were great to work with. They let me keep in a lot of jokes.
Nice.
Yeah, they were awesome. They were great to work with. So they were pretty much like, we're not fucking around, and let's do it. And I was like, all right, I don't want to piss off Bezos.
You also don't want to mess up your package deliveries, you know? You want to do a good job.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Jeff
Amazon
B.
ruined it forever because I ordered something for the holidays, and it said it'd be there in like 5 to 7 business days. I was like, is bro relapsing on the way? Dude, how? Connecting flight? What do you mean, dude? So I love Amazon. I love Amazon. Give me another special. I love Amazon. They're great to work with. They're awesome to work with. And I don't even watch a lot of TV. And when I started telling people that I was on Prime, like, oh, that's a big deal. I was like, oh, hell yeah, you know?
Yeah. Do you feel like you found your voice then at this point? Or are you still trying to like refine
No, I
it?
think so. I think it's pretty much, and I know I have because people will mimic me when they meet me. They're like, oh, you're the what's up, dude guy. And so you don't realize how dumb you sound until people quote you back. You know?
Right.
No, dude. And I'm like, all right, sick, dude.
Like, what are some areas that you think you would want to tackle that you haven't yet?
I just want to keep creating stuff with my friends, really. I mean, it's like, I grew up watching like Jimmy Tatro, who did like Real Bros of Simi Valley and like American Vandal. Like, he just put all his friends and stuff. And so that's all I want to do. Is just put my friends and stuff and elevate it and, you know, do bigger venues and, you know, perform not in downtown and really just, no, I think just that. I mean, like, that's kind of what it is right now. It's like digital wants to be traditional and traditional wants to be digital. I have these meetings and they're like, we just want to do what you do. And I'm like, I just want to do what you do. So it's like, find this like middle ground where it's not going to take 3 years to put out like a short 30-minute video, but also like, oh, this looks legit. Like the special, I think, looks so good. Mm-hmm. And it was like a really tight turnaround, but like, what can I build out with a little bit of the Amazon money I got? I'm like, let's make a TV show, let's make a pilot, and then pitch it. Just kind of reinvest in it. I learned that from Mr. Beast. I just want to reinvest anything I make into just making more stuff.